Why do we feel that real estate agents are our competition? Why do we feel that they're cunning and cutthroat? Because we've said that. We've said that to each other. I heard a story just the other day about an agent who was hosting an open house, and another agent came to the open house, which is common because we do that because we want to see other agents' houses so we can see if they'll fit our clients. But this agent showed up, was touring the house, and was talking to the other people who were coming and seeing the listing, like talking to them as if trying to capture them as their own clients. She was giving out her card to the potential buyers. So it was kind of like a weird thing. That's not what you normally do at someone else's open house. Then there was this instance when the open house hostess was talking to someone, like actually engaged in a conversation, and that other agent interrupted them and started saying, if you're interested in this house, I can go and write you an offer. We can go and write a contract. Literally in front of this other agent hosting this open house. Now, I'm sorry. What? Like, anyway. I'm Danielle Shepard, host of Being Present in Real Estate, a podcast for agents who strive to up their game in helping their clients. Today, we're going to focus on the question, are you my competition? At any given time in Central Texas, there are over 2,000 real estate agents. In Texas, over 250,000. And over 1.6 million nationwide, according to an October 22 survey by the National Association of Realtors. While those numbers nationally seem astounding, when we look at the local level, it's not that bad, especially when the average real estate in Texas does less than 10 transactions a year. That's not that bad. When I started in real estate in 2014, the average number of transactions for a real estate agent was 2. So my first year as a part-time agent, when I finished year 1, I had 4 transactions being a part-time agent. I was so excited and I was proud and I thought I had made it because I beat the average. When we look at those numbers of agents, sometimes we feel like we have to compete. We have to compete with each other for this pool of clients. Why is that? Contend that real estate is a relationship business. We keep saying that. This is a relationship business, right? We are helping people with the most expensive transaction of their life. So it's important that we have a good rapport and we form that relationship with them. So why do we think we are competing against each other for those people when we need to have that relationship? We are thinking of this all wrong. This isn't a competition. This isn't a competition. It's not a win, lose, or draw thing. This is not about you, the agent. This is about the client and what they want. Several years ago, I was on floor duty and got a call about a house. Took the call, got the information, made the appointment, showed the house, nicety, nicety, blah, blah, blah. I knew I didn't really form a relationship or a connection with them. Like something was just kind of off. Like, we just really didn't click. You've met those kind of people that you just really don't click with. We've all had those people. We've had friends that we don't click with, you know, but they were nice and they called me again and wanted to see another house and unfortunately the only time they could go I was busy. Well, I had formed a relationship with another agent in the office, and not a relationship but a friendship with another agent in the office. And so whenever I couldn't show someone, because remember I was part-time, but whenever I couldn't show someone, he would really step in and help me out. And so I had asked him, hey, can you show these people for me? Would you mind stepping in and, show them? And so of course he did. And he showed them the houses that they wanted to see that day. And um, then we had to have this really hard conversation. So after they saw these houses, he came back to me and he said, I don't really know how to tell you this, but uh, they wanted to work with him instead of me. And of course, my feelings were hurt a little bit. Um, but just for a whole minute until I realized that, and I remembered I didn't really have a good relationship with them. We did not have a good rapport and it did not click. Did I think my friend stole my clients? Absolutely not. For if they were loyal to me, they couldn't be stolen. For one, if they were loyal, they couldn't be stolen. For two, he and I had worked together for years. And I knew he wasn't like that because it wasn't a competition. He and I both wanted what was best for these clients and for the buyers. And for these buyers, what was best for them was not me. We did not have that rapport in that relationship. Not everybody is a good fit. So, what was best for these buyers was for me to graciously step away. And that was okay. Now, I can already hear the grumblings because I've seen it on the Facebook pages. Well, you should have had a buyer's rep and you should get part of the deal and you should this and you should this because where's about money? And they were your clients. He owed you money. It's not about the money. It's not. It's about the relationship. I did not have the relationship. It's not what's best for me. It's what's best for them. And what was best for them was not me. It's all about what's in the best interest of your clients. So, yeah, there's going to be those clients that don't choose you, and it's okay. There are 3 reasons why I believe we are not in competition with each other. Why agents are not in competition with each other. Number 1, I've said this so many times, it's crazy. There is enough business out there for everyone. There really is. If you are slow, you need to look at yourself and think about how much time have you devoted to the business of real estate. Yes, this is a business. So how much time have you spent prospecting, following up, doing the things that you need to do to get new business? Number 2, every realtor has their own niche and sphere. Every realtor has their own. So, unless you are married or related to another realtor, you have your own book of business to draw from. And number three, the third reason we aren't in competition with each other is that the client is the one who chooses who they're going to work with. And there's no rules, rhyme, or reason of why they choose who they choose. They have their own rules. We don't get to decide that. They decide. Shared this story yesterday. This past week, I received a referral, and it was one of those that we get a lead and they receive three different agents to choose from. And each agent presents their best presentation. Kind of like that old show, The Dating Game. So these clients were from out of state, and it was a listing presentation. And so we just had to present our best listing presentation on this property, talk to the lead on the phone. Um, and it really was kind of like the dating game. So, here's seller behind the curtain, and then you have agent 1, 2, and 3, and you don't see each other. You're just trying to present your best self in this like small snippet of time on a conversation. And then they have your bio, which is really just your listing presentation. So it's kind of a crazy thing. But you put your best self forward, really. You have no idea what they're looking for. You have no idea what the other people are going to say or what they're going to present. You just have no idea. So you do your best and you put your best presentation forward. Because they live across the country, you just do what you can do and hope for the best. Well, I did my presentation and sent it off. And after the sellers and I had a great phone conversation, and I thought we had hit it off, and we talked about how the area was back, 30 years ago, because I'm like from the area, and we talked about all this different kind of stuff. And I thought we had a great rapport, from this phone conversation. I had sent off my presentation, and it has a tracker on it because I could see that they had opened it like 6 times. I followed up with an email. Hey, do you have any more questions? Just all of this kind of stuff. And it, I just thought it went really well. Um, just thought it went great. And then, you know, then I got an email 2 days ago that said, thank you for your time and putting together an outstanding presentation, but we chose another realtor to list our home. My response, thank you for the opportunity, and I wish you the best and a quick sale. Was I defeated and deflated? A little bit, because I done an amazing job and I thought we hit it off and everything was great. Was I competing against the other agents? No, because I had no idea what they were presenting. All I could do was present my best effort. They are not my competition. Other agents are not your competition. Or other brokerages or other teams. None of them. They're not your competition. The only thing you can do is present your best self. Be the best real estate agent that you know how to be, and take care of your clients the best way possible. Keep in mind whose interest you are protecting. Next week, stay tuned for episode 4. Check your ego at the door. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. It really is, because y'all know these agents have some crazy egos. And so, it's going to have some fun stories. So until next time, thank you for listening and watching. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, follow, and remember, Be kind and be present. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone. Have a great week.